I've been waiting for this. I like a good blood and guts.
Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about blood and guts in Nashville, Tennessee. Excalibur, Tony, Taz on commentary. I've been waiting for this. I like a good blood and guts. 2024. We started off the show. Will Ospreay, I think he's in the garage of the building, or the building across the street, or a building that's not in the arena. I was a little confused by this because he's about to be interviewed. He's got he's going to his car and he's got scissors or a knife, whatever, in his tire, and the tire's flat and whatnot. And the person, and then he's like, "Come on, do you have keys? I have keys. You're going to get to the arena." I'm like, "Aren't you in the arena?" Or like, that'd be a weird, I don't know. It was awkward, but Will jumped in the car and took off. Because he's had enough. Then we started off with MJF. I love the Wolf of Wrestling so much, and as a heel, he knows how to just get under people's skin. And the fact, I got it right here, goes at Will's grandma. May she rest in peace. I don't agree with everything he said, but man, just the viciousness of a MJF and how ruthless this man can be. And he's a savage on the mic, man. But he introduces the American Championship. He throws the International Championship in the garbage, and he says, "Hey, I'm representing it." He's like, no, I ain't talking about America and Nashville. I'm talking about the greatest place in the world. He's talking about Long Island, New York. And, he's got a celebration, he's got confetti, he's got a flag, and in the stars area is his face. Oh my God, I popped. I was like, MJF is my American champion. And of course, here comes Will. He gets on the mic and tells him, like, "Hey, you hit me with the ring, you cheated." MJF is like, "No, I didn't." And he's like, "Yeah, you went down in your trunks, past your small dick, got small dick chance." And he tells him at All In, he will get his rematch for that championship, the American Championship or International Championship. Either or, he's getting a shot at MJF again. We're getting Will Ospreay and MJF 2 at All In. Very excited about that. So that's going to be awesome. You think that what we got on Dynamite was crazy? Wait until we get this. And it's not going to, there's going to, hopefully that's how excited I am. I lost the words there. The Elite are backstage. The ref is like, "We got to do the coin toss." And the Elite's like, "We got our own coin. Team AEW or Team Elite. Who's going to go first in the blood and guts match?" They flip the coin, the books, and it's in their favor. But guess what? It's a double-sided coin. So I was just like, the shenanigans of the books. Then we have the FTW Championship. I fast forward through this. I could not. I was going for Suzuki to win, but of course Jericho wins. Here comes Bill. Here comes Brian. Shibata comes and saves Suzuki. Yeah. I don't care. Renee is with Willow. She just won a CMLL championship. Stokely distracts her for a second, and here comes Chris, and they attack Willow. Well, Chris attacks Willow, and Stokely sits back and watches on. We have Renee with Bryan Danielson, and Jeff Jarrett comes out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey, man, all that emotional stuff I went through to get in that tournament, and I lost. Well, I am betting on you to bring the championship, take the championship or whatever you want at All In, but you need to give All In. You need to give 100% is what I'm trying to say, is what Jeff Jarrett's trying to say. Because it was funny. My favorite part about this is he kind of sits. He's like, "Yeah." Then he gets up again. He's like, "I'm betting on you, Brian." So, and Brian's like, yeah, I got to go, Renee. I got a lot to think about. Dr. Britt Baker versus Sheeta. Fun match. Britt Baker hasn't been in the ring for a while, so it's good to see her that she still has it. And of course, here comes Mercedes Moné and says, hey, everybody wants to see Britt Baker and Mercedes Moné fight each other for this championship. Well, no. At All In, psych, get out of here. Get out of here, she says. Then Camille. Talk about no pop at all. She comes in, and the best part about this is Taz is like, I can't really make out who is that? Who is that? Oh, it's Camille. She's the most dangerous woman in the. I was like, who the hell is Camille? They said she's been. I don't know. Drop those comments below. This is just one of those things. I was like, all right, Camille is teamed up with Mercedes Moné against Britt Baker. And apparently she's the most dangerous woman out there. So I thought that fell flat with all this, and it's just like the tease. It's like, just announce that this match is going to happen, Then we have Pac versus Squash Gang, Boulder from Iron Savages. Pac wins, whatever. Team AEW promo. And I will say this, what I didn't like about, I like Mark Briscoe being like, yeah, come on, them boys. I like that. I like that he hyped them all up, but the little bickering, Darby being a little bitch, and then going at Swerve, and then Acclaim, and then it was just like, but then Mark had to be like, hey, we got to get together. I was like, you got to show solidarity in this sort of thing. You guys are fighting for AEW. You're fighting for AEW. So maybe you should be all on the same page and hyping each other up, just like Mark Briscoe did y'all. That would have made more sense in my opinion. And it was just one of those things I was like, man, I don't know. It was just something I didn't like. But until Mark came in, I was like, hey guys, put your shit aside and let's do this. Mariah May versus Squash Gang, the glamour one. I thought it was glamorous, but the glamour one. Favorite part about this is Toni Storm's music hits. She's like, psych, haha. And here comes Toni Storm, pulls off this mask, and her hair's all slicked back. She looks amazing. She looks like she wants to whoop some ass. And what I loved about this was they're fighting, and they get torn apart. And Toni gets the mic. She says, are you prepared to die? Because I am. And I was like, oh, I had to take off my glasses. I was like, it's getting spicy. It's getting spicy in here, and I cannot wait for this match at All In. It's just going to be fantastic. Now the main event. We go into Blood and Guts 2024, Team AEW versus Team Elite. Darby and Jack start the match, and of course, every 5 minutes, another member of each team. Hangman was supposed to come out, but he didn't come out until Swerve came out as the final members of this to get the match started and everything. And I'm talking about, this is awesome. We got staples, we got tables, we got chair shots to the head, and this and that. We got gasoline. I mean, I was really invested in this match. I mean, very, very invested, to where I sat here. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. AEW, and all the crazy shenanigans they were doing in this match, man. And I really was liking the finish up until Darby grabbed the mic. When he went and got the gasoline and poured it right there, I'm like, man, wrestling is such a visual thing. And this is where I was like, okay, Jack, he's going to hold that lighter to Jack Perry and tell him, say, I quit. Say, I quit, and then he's going to light the lighter, and then Jack's like, no, yeah, I quit, because he doesn't want to be light on fire, So I was like, that is such a great ending to this, and such an extreme measure to take in this sort of match to make somebody say, I quit, because that's the only way you win, surrender or you tap out. And I was like, visually, that is such a great way that Darby picked up the mic, and he got a match against Jack Perry at All In. I was like, this seems so goddamn unnecessary right now. You could have, after you guys beat the Elite, because Team AEW wins, like, you could have made this a point the next week to be like, hey, since we beat you, I want my shot, have a little back and forth, because we still have a month out. And I thought when Darby picked up that mic, I was like, and then when he got the match, and then Matthew had to say I quit for Team AEW. I was just like, such a great match. Such a weak sauce ending. You had great moments here where Swerve was handcuffed to the cage because of Hangman Adam Page. You had Jeff Jarrett, you had Daddy Ass. They hit Brandon with the guitar and stuff. Like, there's so many great moments. Coffin drop off the top of the cage. Freaking table spots, like 4-layer tables. It was just the ending I did not like. I thought the finish was weak sauce, to be really, really honest. I was like, okay, this is supposed to be blood and guts. We're supposed to go to war here. And that visually would have been stunning if you poured the gas and you had the lighter and you're like, say it. Not pick up the mic and make a match for All In London. That's just on me. But overall, everything else was amazing up to that point. I give this Blood and Guts 4 out of 10. And I will say the match of the night was Blood and Guts 2024. Second to that was Britt Baker versus Sheeta. Really fun stuff here. MJF, that was awesome, making the American Championship, revealing it and everything, and it looks beautiful. Mwah. I want that flag now with his face on the stars. I will rock that. I'll put that on back of my truck. So, all right, y'all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Do you feel I'm right about the ending? I just feel like visually pouring the gas on him and about to light him up is something that visually is just pure wrestling at its finest. And then, like, as soon as he picked up that mic, my excitement was like, ugh. All right, someone's gonna say I quit here. So, all right, they should have said surrender, because I surrender. All right, y'all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. Share it, grab it, share the bum down at Walmart. Go to the link in the description below of this video and get that KMB the Sexy Ninja merch. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
The test for that team composition, the cardiovascular conditioning of that first man is clutch.